Join us on Steam Daily for a gaming extravaganza as we spotlight the releases that rocked the gaming world on 18 October 2023. The game Kona II Brume is a gripping mystery set in northern Quebec in 1970. A mining village is shrouded in a mysterious mist known as the Brume, distorting reality. As Detective Carl Faubert uncover the origins of this force, navigate treacherous landscapes, and unravel the secret behind the Brume. Survive the harsh elements and wildlife, all while piecing together the enigmatic puzzle through careful investigation and exploration. And now we come to the reviews. Reviewers are of the opinion that the game offers an engaging experience, capturing a tense and mysterious atmosphere with stunning landscapes. The narration and music contribute well to the overall mood, creating an immersive snowy forest setting. The gameplay is not particularly challenging, and the story is enjoyable, although some find it to be a step down from the first installment. The graphics, music, and story are considered good, while the gameplay time is relatively short. However, some players feel that the game suffers from invisible walls and limited exploration compared to its predecessor, leading to a sense of restriction. Furthermore, the repetitive nature of certain elements, such as the narration and music, can be a point of contention for some players, making the game feel monotonous and less intriguing than its predecessor. The game The Troop is a strategic turn-based war game set in the historical backdrop of the British and Canadian forces campaign against the German Heer and SS in Normandy during World War II. Players take command of various military units, experiencing both the story mode following the campaign from D-Day and a customizable skirmish mode for endless replayability. The game aims to provide players with complete control over their units, offering an engaging and challenging experience while staying true to the broad reality of historical events. And now we come to the reviews. Reviewers are of the opinion that the game has the potential to be great but needs further work. Ultra-widescreen support is missing, and there is a need for assistance for colorblind players. The addition of nationality flags and standardized military icons is suggested for better understanding. Background sound requires improvement for a more immersive experience. The UI buttons need refinement, especially in-game. A mission and map builder is desired. The game is entertaining, but some important aspects of warfare in this here are not adequately featured, including elevation, visibility, morale, and artillery. The communication from the developers is commendable, and they engage with the player base effectively. The game's scale feels appropriate, and the infantry's importance is well emphasized. Research into units and weapons is deemed accurate. The gameplay mechanism is simple, accommodating movement and firing dynamics. Line of sight is crucial, but some reviewers find the artificial checking tool to be excessive. While compelling to play, the missions can feel repetitive, and the AI has some shortcomings. Spotting mechanics are considered somewhat unrealistic. Some inconsistencies are noted in the portrayal of certain units and maps. The game Pandemic Train is a survival game set in a post-apocalyptic world where a deadly virus has devastated the population. Players take charge of a crew on a steam engine train, tasked with exploring the wastelands, managing resources, and fending off hostile forces. Their ultimate mission is to find a cure for the lethal plague before it's too late. And now we come to the reviews. Reviewers are of the opinion that the game offers significant content for its price. The survival train management and exploration concept works well, allowing players to build rooms, explore, and engage in resource gathering. The game's graphics and sound effects are average, but the music is well received. However, some reviewers find the gameplay repetitive and lacking challenge, especially in the management sessions on the train. The combat and scavenging aspects are also criticized for being monotonous. The lack of complexity and substance is highlighted, and the absence of Steam Workshop support is noted. Some reviewers express hope for improvements through future updates, acknowledging the developers' responsiveness to feedback. Despite mixed reviews, the game is recognized as a decent release that may appeal to fans of the genre, yet some suggest it lacks the depth and engagement found in similar titles like This War of Mine. The game Dreadhunter is a high-octane sci-fi adventure where players step into the shoes of a fierce monster hunter in a cutting-edge match suit. Engage in intense, dynamic combat switching seamlessly between ranged and melee attacks. Navigate through constantly changing environments, face formidable bosses, and discover powerful loot that can completely alter gameplay. Unleash the full potential of extraordinary guns and abilities, and challenge yourself with ever-increasing difficulty levels. And now we come to the reviews. Reviewers are of the opinion that the game features enjoyable combat and an appealing art style. However, some express disappointment over the absence of the shop and mod system during the early access phase. The issue of frequent hard freezes is also noted, alongside concerns about the lack of an endgame loop and the high price tag. On a more positive note, one reviewer praises the game's engaging combat, impressive soundtrack, and well-paced gameplay loop. They highlight the potential of the upcoming mod system and commend the graphics and sound design. Additionally, the variation in boss encounters is seen as a strong point. However, another reviewer strongly criticizes the game, calling it a scam and asserting that the gun mechanics are unsatisfactory, the enemy variety is lacking, and the level design is uninspired. The reviewer deems the game's world and enemies as clean and asserts that the gunplay lacks the necessary satisfaction. They emphasize that the game feels unfinished and overpriced, urging players not to support the developers. Despite mixed reviews, some reviewers acknowledge the potential for the game's future development and express willingness to support the developers, albeit with reservations regarding the current price and content. The game Wyvia is a thrilling adventure where players confronted an invasion of monsters, taking on the role of a new recruit to the mercenary guild. In the absence of the protective wyverns, it's up to you to defend Wyvia and uncover the mysteries behind their disappearance. Engage in satisfying combat, customize your character with diverse skills and classes, and explore various landscapes to stop the menacing invasion. Harness the power of the wyverns to enhance your abilities and unravel the secrets of this compelling world. And now we come to the reviews. Reviewers are of the opinion that the game is a fun and addictive app with better in-game graphics than store-page screenshots. They appreciate the developer's responsiveness to feedback and the game's support for the speedrunning community. The game emphasizes character building and offers freedom in tackling dungeons and bosses at your own pace. While it is a retro JRPG aesthetic, its gameplay is more akin to a progression-focused action RPG. The game's unique art-style, blending old and new, is a notable highlight. The combat mechanics are simple, yet engaging, with the option for auto-swing and auto-aiming. However, some reviewers find the lack of a strong narrative disappointing, with the game emphasizing global achievement-like objectives rather than traditional quests. The progression system, including class mechanics and cross-class abilities, is well received, but the standard character leveling system is seen as less innovative. Despite some balancing issues and a perceived lack of replayability, Wyvia maintains an enjoyable and consistently engaging gameplay experience. The game protocol Children of War is a team-based military shooter inspired by the real experiences of US Army soldiers in Afghanistan. Players can form teams of up to 5 friends engaging in tactical skirmishes like extraction and attack/defend. With over 60 weapon attachments, customizable players, and features such as the HHV-ATE helmet and body, the game offers intense combat experiences. And now we come to the reviews. Reviewers are of the opinion that this product's development is taking longer than expected due to optimistic estimates. The game lacks a clear direction and suffers from poor design and technical issues. However, some elements, such as the secure /revive system and weapon progression, show promise. Despite being a one-developer project, the game has made significant improvements and has the potential to be something great. On the other hand, some criticize it as an asset flip with poorly executed game modes, maps, and graphics. They question the legitimacy of its positive reviews. Nonetheless, some players find it enjoyable and express excitement for its future updates and progress. The game The Lotus Holidays is an experimental adventure-based mass party characterized by an intricate and interactive narrative that can take unexpected turns. Its gameplay involves exploration, decision-making, and storytelling with elements of interactive dialogue and light puzzles. Players may encounter aspects of a first-person shooter or dating simulator. The story revolves around winning a contest for a free weekend at the luxurious spa resort, the Lotus. However, the protagonist soon discovers themselves trapped under questionable circumstances, leading to suspicions about the true nature of the situation. The game offers a rich, immersive experience with various outcomes based on the player's choices, along with multiple endings to uncover. And now we come to the reviews. Reviewers are of the opinion that the game is a bizarre and beautiful experience with strange characters and a mysterious atmosphere. It has been praised for its trippy nature and the quality of its map design, although some found it easy to get lost. The creators, Sadmass Party, have once again delivered another piece of art, albeit with a more relaxed tone compared to their previous game, Mango. Despite its relaxation, the game can still become intense depending on the path you choose. With a total of 7 endings, finding 4 of them was an achievable feat for some players. However, it is advised to approach the game with caution, especially for the sensitive to horror elements. In the eyes of the reviewers, this surreal and abstract exploration masterpiece deserves a perfect 5/5 rating, making it a game worth experiencing. The game Hellboy Web of Wyrd is a faithful adaptation of Mike Mignola's original work, developed by Upstream Arcade. It revolves around Hellboy's unique adventures, all intricately linked to the enigmatic legacy of the Butterfly House. Erected in 1962 by occultist Pascal Denevaux, this house serves as a portal to the terrifying dimension known as the Wyrd. Within this realm, players confront a host of grotesque beings and homunculi, engaging in strategic combat that demands skillful maneuvers and relentless brawling. And now we come to the reviews. Reviewers are of the opinion that this game feels uncomfortable overall. It has awkward camera controls and combat. Although not inherently bad, it's not particularly rewarding or enjoyable. The positive reviews don't fully reflect the experience, as some seem premature. The art, sound design, and world building are commendable. Developers' responsiveness to specific criticisms and respect may lead to improvements. However, the current state doesn't warrant a recommendation. Despite the game's connection to the Hellboy franchise, several issues persist. The controls are unintuitive, especially when using a keyboard and mouse. Combat lacks fluidity and satisfaction. Dialogue and pacing need improvement to enhance engagement. The gameplay should be more diverse and rewarding. Despite these concerns, reviewers acknowledge the potential of the game with substantial development. However, technical issues, including problematic video settings and mouse control, deter the gaming experience. While the game appeals to existing Hellboy fans, it might not satisfy all players, particularly those with specific preferences or technical limitations. The game Leaf Blower Man This Game Blows is an arcade action game where players engage in the seemingly mundane task of blowing leaves while also earning points by irking their neighbours. A compelling storyline unfolds through various challenges, offering the potential to save humanity. Players can replay the campaign to achieve higher scores and faster completion. Apart from the campaign, a horde mode presents the challenge of battling an increasing number of militant leaves. The game ensures an immersive experience without pay-to-win microtransactions, with additional packages available for purchase but offering no gameplay advantages. The developers are dedicated to maintaining this commitment. And now we come to the reviews. Reviewers are of the opinion that Leaf Blower Man is an eye-opening experience, shedding light on the dangers of leaf blowers. The game, developed by the creators of Rain on Your Parade, incorporates cheesy humor and charm, teaching players valuable life lessons. Divided into two main parts, the game offers enjoyable gameplay, although some may find the additional gimmicks disruptive. The cutscenes, while humorous, can become excessive for some players. The art style is charming, and the soundtrack is satisfactory but repetitive. Despite minor issues such as objects getting stuck and occasional music glitches, the game generally runs well and offers a compact, entertaining experience that may not resonate with everyone. The game The Jackbox Party Pack 10 is a celebrated franchise featuring 5 new party games in one pack, suitable for any gathering. Players can participate using their phones or tablets, with support for up to 9 players and 10,000 audience members. The games can be played in multiple languages, including English, French, Italian, German, or Spanish. The game options include TK, to drawing, writing fixie text writing, teamwork, hypnotorious, hidden identity, role-playing, tanjings, trivia dodo, remind music, teamwork, and now we come to the reviews. Reviewers are of the opinion that Jackbox 10 is a mixed bag, some enjoyable games, but questionable pricing. TK02 is an improvement with better customization, but the final round is a letdown. Time Jinx is a decent trivia game with fresh formats. Fixie Text receives criticism for its messy gameplay and lack of variety. Dodo Rima is praised for its original music gameplay, despite occasional crashes. Hypnotorious is deemed confusing and overly lengthy, lacking clear rules. Various bugs persist, and some basic features like a mute button and kick player option are still missing. Despite some hits, the overall $35 price tag is considered high for the content provided. The game Sea of Survivors is an endless voyage where players combat swashbucklers and sea monsters, uncover cursed treasures, and enhance their survival odds. It offers 20-minute action-packed runs with epic bosses, hand-pixeled artwork, and an original soundtrack. Players can earn loot and rewards, control their direction but not stop moving, and hire skilled pirates and sailors with unique abilities. The game also includes game-changing curses and treasures, multiple map biomes, and a fleet of unique ships. And now we come to the reviews. Reviewers are of the opinion that the pirate-themed game offers an enjoyable experience with a unique nautical theme and catchy music. The game's weapon and upgrade system, along with a variety for builds, have been appreciated. However, some have expressed concerns about the perceived weakness of certain weapons, slower meta progression, and the static layout of the map. Despite this, many see potential in the game and appreciate its unique upgrade system. The game's fun factor, reminiscent of classic PopCap games, has been highlighted, along with the excitement for future updates. Overall, the game is considered a worthwhile experience with room for improvement. The game Lair of Torment is a short indie first-person puzzle horror game in the walking simulator genre. Deep underground lies an asylum, shrouded in darkness and fear. Walls whisper secrets, and a thick veil between reality and nightmares create a tense, mysterious ambience. Despite the perils, the protagonist ventures into the asylum to uncover answers and vanquish the lurking evil. Expect a journey through a long-abandoned, eerie setting with immersive visuals and high-quality 3D sound. Caution, the game includes flashing lights that may trigger epileptic seizures. And now we come to the reviews. Reviewers are of the opinion that the game offers familiar horror elements, with a somewhat unremarkable storyline. It provides a handful of jump scares within a 30-minute gameplay for a price of nearly $4. Some find it passable. However, others praise it as an awesome horror experience with intense scares and a gripping atmosphere despite its brevity. While it is short, it manages to maintain a sense of enjoyment. The game's music intensifies the tension, making players feel the pressure during puzzle solving. Jump scares are well timed, causing genuine fright. Some players express a need for voiceovers to enhance the game's immersion, although they acknowledge the game's solid construction and visual appeal. In the end, it receives a high rating of 10/10, being considered one of the best short horror games of the year. The game Jackdragon and the Stone of Peace is a quest to restore the shattered Stone of Peace broken by Lord Moneybags. Players take on the role of Jack the Dragon, collecting gem pieces and battling enemies to bring harmony back to the realm. With 72 time-limited levels, bonus stages, and a psychedelic gem tunnel effect, players must navigate through obstacles and strategically use the Snowflake power-up to freeze adversaries in place. The gameplay is reminiscent of the classic Bomb Jack, featuring simple controls that allow players to soar through the levels and confront Lord Moneybags in an ultimate boss battle. And now we come to the reviews. Reviewers are of the opinion that Jackdragon is an instantly cheerful, clever game that pays tribute to 80s arcade titles. It offers a playable jump-and-grab mechanic and 3 difficulty levels, all without any noticeable bugs. The story revolves around Jack, a Robin Hood figure collecting wealth for a magical peace crystal to restore fairness. The music, reminiscent of Bubble Bobble, adds to the delightful, carefree atmosphere. The game is affordable and works smoothly on various devices, making it a great choice for casual arcade gaming. Players navigate cute monsters, collect crystals, and defeat the embodiment of capitalism. The game 3D Puzzle harbors a challenging 3D puzzle where players arrange scattered items to build a stunning location. By swiftly transferring items to their designated spots, players earn points and achievements on the leaderboard. Mistakes can be rectified by discarding items, prompting their return to the starting location for another attempt. And now we come to the reviews. Reviewers are of the opinion that this game demonstrates exceptional creativity and innovation. The intricate puzzles captivate players and offer a fresh gaming experience. However, some note that technical glitches might occasionally disrupt gameplay. Despite this, the game's immersive storytelling and profound themes leave a lasting impression. Its unique approach to challenges and gameplay mechanics sets it apart from traditional games, drawing players into a captivating narrative. The game Executive Assault 2 is a dynamic blend of real-time strategy and first-person shooter gameplay set in the vast expanse of space. Players can construct their bases on asteroids, control fleets of spaceships, and command armies of robots, all while contending with rival corporations and rebellious protesters. With options to seamlessly switch between RTS and FPS modes, the game offers intense battles, base building, and a range of immersive experiences, from piloting starships to exploring derelict stations and engaging in espionage. And now we come to the reviews. Reviewers are of the opinion that Executive Assault 2 offers a compelling initial experience, yet lacks some crucial features. Suggestions include enhancing troop transport ship health for better gameplay, introducing more diverse FPS elements and internal defenses, and incorporating a variety of station modules to prevent monotony. They recommend implementing Executron AI for single-player support and diversifying the range of ships and vehicles for more engaging gameplay. Additionally, the ability to construct stations outside the main station is seen as a valuable addition. The game Alaskan Road Truckers is a thrilling trucking simulation set in the challenging terrain of Alaska. Players navigate dynamic weather, treacherous roads, and various job types, striving to become legendary truckers. With a focus on immersive truck maintenance, players must also manage their health and survival amidst unpredictable obstacles such as mudslides, avalanches, and other natural hazards. The game emphasizes the immersive experience of being a trucker in the rugged Alaskan wilderness. And now we come to the reviews. Reviewers are of the opinion that the game has potential but is marred by several significant issues. They appreciate the intricate gameplay, such as trailer management and survival aspects. However, they criticize various elements, including poor AI traffic behavior, unsatisfactory truck handling, and unreliable wheel support. The game is also plagued by technical problems, crashes, and performance issues. Despite its promising features, the game's current state hinders the overall experience, leading to frustration and disappointment among players. The developers have acknowledged the issues and are actively working on fixes, but the game is currently not recommended until significant improvements are made.